Hey guys, it's Delisha, and today we're gonna be talking about it. Life. You know, the nonsense that we all have to deal with. So I wanted to make this video because life's a bitch, you know? I don't know how else to put it. It's a bitch. There's just so much constantly going on. Like last year was bad, like really horrendously bad, but you think that this year would like let up some? I don't know. It's just a mess. Like currently I am unemployed on the job behind, kind of really don't want a job. Like working just doesn't seem like it's for me. I don't get it. So what does one do in that decision? And then I watch all these YouTube videos and it's like, oh, I made this much on YouTube, and it's just like, I could do that. Or it's like, hey, this person made this much on OnlyFans, I can do that. I can do all those things. Not to say that their work is easy, because they still have to put in hours and everything. Like, trust me making this video is probably going to take me way longer than it should. So, like, I get it, but it also seems like the freedom of essentially entrepreneurship is where it's at. And I know that people have said that for years, but I also never knew what entrepreneurial route was like best for me, because it's like, do I make it related to nursing? I went to school for it. It would make sense, you know, but not really sure if that's the case, because I'm not dying for it, you know. So what does one who has no clue what to be an entrepreneur in chooses? And this seems simple enough. I make a video about things that I care about sometimes, 90% of the time. Sometimes people watch it, sometimes people don't. It happens, you know? And then eventually, over time, it hopefully will make me money. That sounds like a great deal. Let's do that. I want to do that. Can we do that? That sounds great. So with just life in general, it's just so much. I'm almost towards the end of my lease, and I'm in the process of looking for a house to move into, hopefully by the time that's done, but that is going horrendously. One, because I'm unemployed, so trying to show a bank that I can afford things is not really working, especially when you don't really have a down payment. And you know, everyone is saying in due time, that's when you'll get your stuff. It's like, why can't I get stuff now? You know, yes, very impatient. I'm aware, very self-aware. It's kind of tragic, but I want things now, as I'm sure most people do. 90% of people, I'm sure, want things now and don't want to wait for it and don't want to work for it. Because my logic on this is, why do others, in a general sense, feel that, oh, you waited for it, you'll appreciate it more? Who says I won't appreciate it now? That's your thoughts that I won't appreciate it now. If anything, I'd care more about it now, because it's just like, here's this gift, don't mess it up. Whereas like getting something later down the line, after spending years working on it, it's kind of just more like a rite of passage, like this is obviously supposed to happen sort of situation. So I feel like there you take it more for granted than if you're given it when you're kind of desperate for things, because you know, it's like, I earned this is like, duh, this should be mine sort of thing. So whatever on that, I'm not sure. Tell me if that makes sense. Comment down below if that made sense, because I know someone is like, this is we're like on the same page. I know it. So there's that. There's the job hunt, which is a freaking nightmare. If you've ever applied for jobs, you know it's a nightmare. The interview process, waiting for interviews, like all of that, horrendous. Hate everything about it. So if I could find something that makes me not have to do that, it's great. But I know stuff like YouTube and OnlyFans and whatever, TikTok, all the other stuff that people are on, where they make money, that takes time. I understand that. Or it's a popularity contest and then it takes 2 days, whatever. But for those who are not on the higher caliber of followers and stuff to begin with, yeah, it's gonna take some years, and by then you've ran through all your savings of whatever and had to get another job to begin with to continue all the stuff you were hopefully trying to do. Like your day job has to pay for your side hustle essentially, but then you get so tired doing the day job, it's like you don't have time for it. It's honestly a mess. I also want a dog. Just throwing that in there. If anyone wants to give me a dog, I'll take it. It's great. It's gotta be small though, because you know, apartments. But yeah, honestly, the quarter life crisis of trying to figure out what you want to do is such the ultimate struggle. And I'm sure, yes, I am engaged again to the same person I was engaged before. If you didn't know that, we broke up at some point after the first engagement. We did, and now we're back together. Life, crazy, I know. So just the quarter life crisis of trying to figure out what you want to do in all aspects, relationship wise, financially wise, housing wise, all of that. It's a mess. So if anyone has any advice besides just wait, because I don't want to hear that. I've heard it already. If you have any like real advice for trying to find your passion or anything like that, please comment down below. A girl could use some help. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going through it. Also comment down below if you're one of the people going through it who just feels so lost and like you should kind of know what you want to do already, because yeah, you could wait for it, but then you wasted like so many years that could have added compound financial benefits later on had you started now instead of that, you know, a whole thing. That's just my rant for the day. Hope you guys are having a good day. My day is just starting and this is what I wanted to do. I want to get back into YouTube. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!